Welcome to Magic Podcast, your personal podcast. Today, we're diving into the critical world of emergency response, a topic that affects every workplace and every individual. This is vital stuff, folks, so listen up.
Absolutely. Safety is paramount, and having a solid plan is essential. So let's get right to it. What are the main goals of this emergency response document?
Right. The primary purpose, as stated clearly at the outset, is to equip all employees with the knowledge and skills for effective emergency response. This means ensuring their safety and the safety of others. It's all about preparedness, isn't it?
Indeed. And what specific objectives are outlined to achieve this overall purpose?
The objectives are pretty comprehensive. The document aims to enhance emergency preparedness and safety awareness, ensure compliance with established protocols, improve response coordination and communication, which is crucial in any emergency, and finally, ensure that everyone knows how to effectively utilize the self-assessment checklist provided.
That self-assessment checklist sounds key. We'll definitely want to get into that later. The document mentions various types of emergencies. What are some examples?
Oh yeah, it's not just about fires and medical emergencies, although those are obviously critical. The document highlights that emergencies can strike anywhere, anytime. We're talking fire emergencies, medical emergencies, chemical spills, workplace violence, and even natural disasters like floods, earthquakes, or volcanic eruptions. Plus, there's the ever-increasing concern of an active threat situation.
Wow, that's a broad range of scenarios. So let's say a medical emergency happens. What's the recommended immediate response?
The key is to assess the situation for safety and severity first. Then, call emergency services immediately, providing accurate information. If you're trained, administer first aid while trying to keep the individual calm. The importance of knowing how to quickly and safely exit the building and how to locate all emergency exits cannot be understated. You also need to know the emergency assembly area.
And once emergency services arrive,
you escort them to the location, provide details on the individual's condition and any first aid given, and follow their instructions carefully. It's teamwork at its finest under pressure.
That makes perfect sense. But what about a fire emergency? Are the actions similar?
Similar in some ways, but with a different focus. The immediate response involves, again, assessing the situation for safety and severity, and of course, calling emergency services. However, the priority here is on knowing how to quickly and safely exit the building. Locating all emergency exits, understanding the designated assembly area, and getting there quickly are crucial elements. It's a race against time in these scenarios.
Right, so speed and knowing escape routes are paramount in a fire. What about post-incident actions? Are they the same for both fire and medical emergencies?
Mostly. The post-incident actions are quite similar across various emergency types. You provide support to those affected, document the incident thoroughly, gather witness statements, and conduct a debriefing session to identify areas for improvement. This last part is key for continuous improvement of safety procedures. Learning from mistakes is crucial.
I agree. Learning and improvement are essential. Now let's delve into this self-assessment checklist. It seems designed to be completed before a shift begins. What are some of the key questions it addresses?
The checklist focuses on several key areas. It assesses safety awareness. Can you identify potential hazards? Do you know the proper actions to take? Then, it tests your knowledge of procedures and reporting. Do you know the emergency response procedures specific to your site? Have you reviewed the site-specific post orders?
Okay, I see where this is going. It checks for proper preparedness.
Exactly. Then it focuses on your PPE. Do you have the necessary equipment and know how to use it? And of course, it looks at safe work practices, like participation in drills and training, and knowing the location of emergency equipment and exits. Finally, it assesses your communication skills, knowing how to contact emergency services, and your familiarity with emergency communication methods specific to your site and post-emergency actions.
It seems pretty comprehensive. It leaves little room for uncertainty or gaps in knowledge. What about the role of supervisors in all of this?
Ah, yes. The supervisor's role is detailed in a section called Supervisor Coaching Checklist. Supervisors are encouraged to foster a culture of safety, conduct regular fit-for-duty assessments of officers, perform health and welfare checks, monitor workloads to prevent fatigue, and promote healthy lifestyles. They're also responsible for regular equipment checks, pre-shift briefings, including task hazard analysis, slips, trips, and falls prevention measures, providing mental health support and access to company resources, encouraging open communication, and, of course, continuous learning and ongoing training.
That's a lot of responsibility for supervisors, but it seems essential to create a genuinely safe and proactive work environment. So it appears the document stresses a multifaceted approach to emergency response, prioritizing both preparedness and continuous improvement. This isn't a one-time read and done. It's an ongoing commitment, correct?
Precisely. It's a commitment to safety that permeates every level of the workplace, from individual responsibility, as measured by that self-assessment checklist, to the active role of supervisors in promoting a culture of safety and providing ongoing training and support. It's a layered system designed for effectiveness.
So in summary, this document provides a solid framework for addressing a wide range of emergencies. It emphasizes individual responsibility, team coordination, and the crucial role of supervisors in fostering a safety-conscious workplace. And that regular self-assessment? Invaluable.
Absolutely. And remember, listeners, safety is not just a policy, it's a mindset. A proactive and prepared mindset is your best defense against any emergency. So stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe.
Thanks for joining us on Magic Podcast. We hope this discussion has equipped you with a better understanding of effective emergency response procedures. Stay safe, everyone.